Okay. Ah ha ha ha! Fuck you. I want to join in with the frickin'. I got the speedrun strats. Right click and enter. Ah, okay.
So.
I wonder if... I wonder, given that I went through this second frickin' conversation with her correctly... yeah... Ugh. Wait, I can go to the main hall. I wonder if I did the if I did this frickin' yeah, if I did this frickin' conversation with Sayaka correctly, is Monokuma gonna comment a little bit more detailed on the size of Makoto's flagpole? Wow! Your flagpole is bigger than normal, Nagi! It's like, no, seriously, shut the hell up! This is turning into a dating sim. Oh, I don't know if you missed the... I don't know if you missed the frickin' what I just... when the game crashed. Or do I just keep clicking? Oh, I just hold shift. I think inaccurate prisoner's dilemma. So my problem with the prisoner's dilemma is that by nature the prisoner's dilemma actually requires uncooperation. Because the most rational decision is for everybody to cooperate with each other. Instead of what Celeste is suggesting, being in fear. I think what Celeste is referring to is another aspect of game theory. It's related to the prisoner's dilemma, but I don't think it's quite the original statement of the prisoner's dilemma. I don't think. Let's see. Okay, where the hell is things? And then we're gonna have a conversation about frickin' Makoto's penis again. Because why not? Wait. Let's do a very quick thing first. Let's do a quick thing first. Okay. Yeah. Okay! I want to join in! It's about to come out! It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white! Stuffing! My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing. Oh god, oh, I don't think that's better. I balled up my fists, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Gwah! Are you okay? Wait, you can't assault Monokuma, can't you? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow! I could have downed $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you just want to head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Oh, well, given, the flagpole bit, it was turning into way more than a good mood. It was turning into, we could sue Monokuma for child porn mood. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think that after watching that deranged video, I needed some rest on my own. Jeez, seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. Your penis. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? I'm really sorry to come by so late. Ew! Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay? Okay. Something weird? Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Yeah, and I think this door is going to start rattling and shaking in a little bit. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up. It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked so he couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during the nighttime. But that's just the promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why did you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so... But two people sharing one room is... Oh, come on! Ah. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... What do you... Nice look! Nice look, Sayaka! If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight? Yeah, that way the person who was trying to kill you earlier can come after me instead! Why would you... Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then... Oh man, it's already nighttime! Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys too. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys! Again? Like I Huh. Hey, aren't you say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then. Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my... I told you! Just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening, as I said. As I said before, I hypothesized that the murder is going to take place in Negi's bathroom because Monokuma basically told this secret, this trick to the door, only we should know. But, as I figured out, he is very likely to tell Sayaka this information. Because, you know, how close they've been getting. And this is how she knows. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. Another key piece of information. But I guess I might use it to when I get up in the morning, so thank you. I don't know if you know this, but if you look at them... No! No! Come on! Come on! Don't... Hold on! Hold... Bad! Bad, 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 bad. It doesn't matter now! The message is gone! Why would you post something like that in the chat? Come on! Someone posted, hey, if you check out the bathroom when she gets murdered, so now I know she gets fucking murdered. There's gonna be a clue to who did it. Oh, God. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka. Oh, and what about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Saya gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. Okay, we're going to check for differences. The bed itself looked exactly the same. Oh God, Neki, come on, please. There wasn't any doubt it was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video, but it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. If she brings it up again! My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said, and next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. Wait, what note? Wait, what note? Oh, Monokuma's note on the wall. But about what again? If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. A little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered down into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent! Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Oh, oh God.
Yeah? I am coming.
Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, junk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I made myself perfectly clear. So then... Okay. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning. Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. The ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little... longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever. I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm. What? What? Is it so awful to be late? I didn't oversleep, you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda... Why would you... Okay. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late... What's going on? Did something happen? Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? I get the sense she always has her stuff together. Silence. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... Oh, GG! The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Yeah. In the bathroom! I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Just as I figured. It took me to realize the Huh! Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, I don't think it showed on camera. I was doing this. Okay. Took me a real second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way into my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. Oh, shoot. The blood is pink. Why? I don't know. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing. Oh, familiar ceiling, huh? And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake! Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair had worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No! I have to see for myself! Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead! Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. That one of you motherfrickers killed her! I realized she really was gone. None of us want to be here right now either. So, after the dialogue is finished, I'm going to tell you what I noticed. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already had. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed. I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that! He's here again! Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere! I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Then who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer! The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You all look like you are about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you can graduate! Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Nope, sorry. One of you now is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone! It's amazing what people are capable of. Hey, hold on! Don't assume he's telling the truth. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh? Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. I'm not voicing that. Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive! Devilishly naive! Hellishly naive! No, the real thing has just begun! The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation! Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to our agreement you have to uphold, remember? You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the Blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not? Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it! Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will... There's the Phoenix right. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. During the... They flat out just said Gyakuten.
序を乱した黒だけがお仕置きとなりますので、残った他のメンバーは共同生活を続けてください。ただし、もし間違った人物を黒としてしまった場合は、罪を逃れた黒だけが生き残り、残った白全員がお仕置きされてしまいます。その場合、もちろん共同生活は強制終了となります。以上、これが学級裁判のルールなのです。
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution! By execution, you mean... Execution?
天気椅子でビリビリ、6月でモクモク、ハリケーンなんちゃらで体がバラったりってやつだよ。
Oh boy. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep in mind. The new rule is managed to regulate. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane. You know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Are you enjoying yourself now? Are you? Huh? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoked the mighty summon spell! Help to... What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Whoa! Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. What the? I don't... This can't be real! No way! Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing... But now you guys understand, right? Because I just had a thought. see just how serious I am. Defy me and you'll get shot full of holes, exploded.
爆発させられたり生き埋めにされたり溶かされたりエトセトラエトセトラそんな風になりたくなかったらお前らは学園の校則にしっかりと従うこと。
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who had until just a second ago had been our friend, was... I doubt that, actually. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality! Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill. Stop changing the frickin' subject. And shoutouts to Kyoko. She has that, like, detective mentality. I love it. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file is all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it the autopsy report. Yes, the Monokuma Fireu. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much for the corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you say? Because there are cameras everywhere. Yeah, because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I could see it all goes down. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead were a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with hope. Let me guess, we're the most suspicious because we talked to her the most, and we traded rooms. It was the worst situation imaginable. And even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. No. Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the disease certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable, who are unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened. Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Yeah. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Let's start by investigating the crimes. Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. Fine! Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to do about what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Ooh.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure it out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene, but what if he was the frickin' killer? Come on, guys! He can just alter the evidence! Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what was the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you'd want. What? Fuck you! Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. We're assuming there's one killer, right? Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. We won't be able to help investigate. We're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, is that all? Ah! We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Do we need to discuss what to do with her? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse. What the... Check for the pulse, man! She really is dead! Wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive. Okay. You're setting... The game's setting it up is that in some miraculous way she does? Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really... Yeah, hero. Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! You're just now accepting that? Do I have to talk to Kyoko again? I don't want to talk to everybody. Hmm? So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right! Then could it be? All at once everyone's gaze turned to me! Yeah! Hold on a second! You've got it all wrong! For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth! The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Are y'all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. I'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Well, do I really have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't, no. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going, too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before I realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying the evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you it wasn't me! Don't come any closer! Are you gonna... kill me next? What was that sprite? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true! We may, well, at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everybody really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong! Why do they have to suspect me? Just get to the part we're investigating so you can clear a name! I have to do something, otherwise everyone will... Yeah, shut up! I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Alright, investigation. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There is also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. No choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's So let's head to Sayaka's room. No. Well, yeah, we need to go to my room. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Oh, dear God! There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Oh, that would not have been possible because soundproof, buddy! Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps there was another one of Monokuma's strategies. Creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off some of the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle specifically is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Yeah, you need to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys, too. So Sayaka would have had the key in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter what it is, don't open your door. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... This is the... okay. Oh, the sheath! The sheath, the sheath, the sheath. There was something... The swords... There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. Ah, but... Phoenix Wright trick. Don't think why the sheath was... don't think why the sheath was taken off. Think of what could... Think of why the sheath had to have been taken off. A heavy sheath like this could only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room is and decide to clean up? No. How about someone tried to remove any traces that they were there? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So I haven't used yours either, then. Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Okay. What else? What's this? It's the display stand the sword was on. Oh, okay. I should look around here first. I can check the other spots. Oh, okay. Check out... Yeah, well, we need to be finished. We need to, because, I can think of, I should, okay. What did I not check here? Do I need to talk to Kyoko? How about the bed? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? They're scratched. Yeah, okay. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Our rooms are completely soundproof. Yeah. I believe I've investigated this. Yeah. Chair? Do I need to talk to these people? I hope I don't. Hey, Kyoko! I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
何やったの？
見ればわかるでしょ。
わかんないけど。
操作よ。
操作って？
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
コンタクトでも
Did you lose... I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I didn't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
なるほどね。
Interesting. What's interesting?
ね
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
え、それは。
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. That's because someone used the frickin' lint roller! Really? Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone had used it to...
なるほどね。
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
さあ、
That's the question, isn't it? Okay. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? Yeah, okay. That dirty bastard! You want to raise their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his face him. Well, what if it was a girl that did it? That'll all get sorted out when the time. Fuck you! Yeah, let's check the trash. Nothing. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I like you! A lot. I'm gonna be friends with you, friends with Kyoko, and friends with Chihiro. Oh, the notepad. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Bathroom, and on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost anything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, and if you look at the thing behind her wall really quickly, if you look at it upside down, yeah. So I'm gonna cite an Ace Attorney. I'm gonna cite multiple Ace Attorney cases that did the same sort of thing. Either she's framing Leon, or she's trying to tell everybody that Leon did it. It's one of the two. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up and I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Yeah, as you said, let's look at her hands. I told myself I couldn't simply face what I saw, but now it's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh, the sword caught... But in order for her to get this... Wait, in order for her to sustain a fracture, the other person would have had to have hit her with the sword. But no, what did we say about the sword? The sword had the scabbard on it. The sword had the scabbard of it, and again, don't think why the scabbard came off. Think what circumstances would have required the scabbard to have come off. Well, no. Think of why the scabbard. Think of what circumstances would have allowed the scabbard to stay on for a little bit. Let's see. The fact that the scabbard stayed on implies that no. Wait. Maybe the reason that her wrist got fractured was that he got... Wait, did he strike her with the sword? Assuming the killer is Leon. No, you can't determine that from the... Wait, but there were marks on the sheath. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there where wrists are slowness, something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on the left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come... There's nothing on her palms! The stab wound in her stomach was what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered... Or they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, let's think. How did she get here in the first place? She was... is there anything else to... Okay, yeah. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Oh, come on, game! Did Sayaka do this? Sharped up. Seriously, game? It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? Or do you... Yeah. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? The numbers, Mason! What do they mean? So let's yeah. Let's review that, shall we? $11307. Yeah, come on, game. The way she wrote the numbers made you think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. You were to write something in that position. Do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious. Yeah, you figured this out already! Yeah, there's the L, there's the E, there's the O, and then there's the N. You see the crossbar is missing, but